calling, a young Shekels fall. Where's I?
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Moose! Ready, ready!
On 4th down, going to the air. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's go!
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Turning it on! The 20. He's at the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically The visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and create.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Wants to throw again. Clears the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now adjusting. Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone, he makes those throws in his sleep.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4 after putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. LSU will get a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. Hauled down but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
On the
LSU
set.
with the 1st and 10 here.
Set. Hut. Squirrel. Ready.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first
ready?
downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Ready up.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Moves.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it set up on the outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Come on, set. Set.
He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Sneak gets it done.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. We built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Ready.
Starting
set.
a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
Hound 50.
Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Ringo!
They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the...
Touchdown tie! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
Easy! Go!
He'll set up to throw. Under fire. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Find space on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
On the ready?
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Go!
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winner. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Dino. Griffin. Logger.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Those out routes are timing routes, right? He's going to go upfield, stick his foot in the ground, and you know he's going straight towards the sideline, and I'm going to lead him right towards the sideline. Great throw, great catch.
Ready?
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal.
Okay. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
LSU.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Cricket.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's got an open man. There he goes. At the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
Flare.
Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
25.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Here's the heat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Okay,
It's
ready?
so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
Slab. Ready.
The give out of the gun.
By the running back. Gain of 12. Brings up second down.
Ready.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Black 24. Black 20.
Handoff to the lone back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead.
Cut. Lasso.
Trying to pound it in. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now 3rd.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Ready.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, You're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
25.
Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Ready.
Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They get the W, and with that being win